Hello, this is Sharyn Bovat, the Nissan whistleblower. Well, I'm in the Costco parking lot, and I'm trying to stop crying. I got some information today that confirms that my lawyer lied to me. Okay. It also confirms that my country lied to me. Please, President Obama, do not give Stephen Preston the promotion, and do not give Michael Vickers the CIA director job. Sir, for over 2 years, I fought trumped-up charges, and I whistleblew over 3 years ago, actually, a couple months after you became president. I whistleblew at Nissan. And during your entire first administration, I've been bullied and harassed and slandered. I've had death threats, and I've been targeted, and the CIA wanted to discredit me. And they've done a pretty damn good job, but I fought back because I'm tough. I got a lot of information. And I also got an amazing group of hidden heroes that have provided me information because they want this element of the CIA gone. The element of the CIA that is trying to do a power play, and that's the Stephen Preston, Michael Vickers power play, is they want to control, but they are connected to generations of profiteering from drugs, from weapons deals, from a lot of ugly things that were actually connected to the mafias. Actually, mafias from all over the world, the Yakuza, Russian mafia, Sal Russo. Now, Sal Russo is a genius. And you know what? I bet he's proud of me. Because I sure proved how to communicate a message. Because a hell of a lot of people know about the Nissan whistleblower. And I can build a nation. His people taught me that. Thank you, Sal Russo. Time for you to retire, sir. Your friend Jim DeMint already did. And I just want to say that President Obama, you've played along with it, but maybe you didn't know. I know that people in power, a lot of times the president's the last to know, and that's the job. That's what the CIA wants to do. I mean, I'm third generation of a family that was connected to the CIA. We did work. We were the people, family of pilots, patriots. You know, and pilots are just, they fly where they're told to go. And I just did what I was told to do, and I just did low-level research, and my mom trained people to spy for America. My mom was really good at it, and she trained me. And boy, did I uncover a lot of shit that's going on in Tennessee, and I need you to get me out of here. The people in Tennessee's number one in corruption. When you combine 6 or 7 different elements, they're number one in the country. And it's because there's a lot of CIA cover companies, and these are cover companies of people that, you know, were contracted from the CIA, people that have the security clearances, that people have all the information, but they're not accountable. The person that they're accountable is to the people that get their kickbacks. I mean, Tennessee has a lot of corruption. The courts are corrupt, and they're corrupt on purpose. And that's how I was able to be railroaded in the system, and I had to represent myself. And my lawyer lied to me. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, that was no surprise. Well, I'm sorry, but when you tell your lawyer that you're fighting trumped-up charges because of Lockerbie cover-up in 2010, and then in 2012, you find out that your lawyer's brother's the top lawyer for the CIA, you know there's a problem. And then America let me down because they know Leon Panetta knows my family. My God, my mom belongs to the Monterey Peninsula Country Club in Pebble Beach, the same place he was when he, you know, made friends with Osama bin Laden. People that hunted down Osama bin Laden. I know. and I've never said their names, and I'll probably never see them again because I've been outed. I don't like this. I want Nissan to mediate, and I need to get out of Tennessee. This place is terrifying. Do you know what they want to put it like they want to put a police person like in every school, and they want to spend all this money because of the thing that happened in Connecticut, but they don't understand that they're creating this mindset and this mentality that some policeman with a gun can ward off some guy with a semi-automatic that's going a guy with one gun. I mean, we need to educate people. Tennessee's close to last in education. Maybe if people in Tennessee weren't stupid, there'd be less gun violence. And the gun violence wasn't even in Tennessee. These people have overreacted. And they're not smart enough to understand that they've overreacted. Because what happened is a societal problem. It's a gun problem. The problem is that people are not aware of the difference between a gun ownership and having a semi-automatic that can shoot a ton of people. Semi-automatics scare me because, you know, people, I've had death threats. The city of Franklin doesn't do anything about it. But you know what? If somebody had a semi-automatic, they could kill me and they could mow down a heck of a lot of other people. If they had one gun, they would just get me. And I don't want to be gone. But I know that the thing that's going to save me is to be public and to be out there. And to basically say, do not let Stephen Preston be the general counsel of the CIA. Do an investigation. Because when Klein Preston told me it was his brother, that made it criminal. Criminal on Stephen Preston's part and criminal on Klein Preston's part. Now, if Klein Preston was just joking, which is kind of weird because if you look at the way it was written, but if he was joking, he showed an incredible lack of professionalism. And he showed that he was not doing his job. And I have sent him certified letters and I've asked for documentation and I have not gotten it. And he did not represent me. So at minimum, my lawyer, Klein Preston, is guilty of really not representing me to his ability and also assisting the CIA in discrediting me because they don't want anyone to know that it was Iran that's really responsible. Too many deals were cut. And Michael Bloomberg, it's time for you to fess up, okay? You're giving New York City a taxi that's made by Nissan that's on the Iran watch list. United Against Nuclear Iran isn't willing to step up and talk about it. They did earlier, but they're not doing it now because John Liu, the controller, has a little bit of clout, and they don't want John Liu to get the credit because they want Bill de Blasio, the guy that helped out United Against Nuclear Iran from the beginning, and he cannot stop it because he doesn't have a job that allows him to. He's just a public advocate, whereas John Liu's the controller. Now, I don't necessarily support either one of them for mayor of New York, but what they've done is they put their mayor for New York election more important than American people. United Against Nuclear Iran, shame on you. You're a 501(c)(3), and you should do your job, which is to stop companies that do business in Iran. And for doing what you just did, it's disgusting. Still, you do some good work, but so do a lot of other charities. But you know what? Charities that allow politics to evade them, you know, put a disclaimer, okay? Put a disclaimer on your website. Yeah, we want to support companies. We want companies not to do business with Iran unless, you know, you support our candidate or unless whatever. Yeah, do that, United Against Nuclear Iran. Yeah, do that. Okay, so my country's lied to me, the CIA has lied to me, my lawyer has lied to me. I am disappointed by United Against Nuclear Iran. It's Christmas, and I got losing custody of my child because I didn't tell the man I was married to for over a decade that I did work for CIA operatives. I mean, life can't get much worse than this. But I want to have a long life. And that's why I keep making these stupid videos. Because I want people to know about me so that I won't get hurt. I've known people that were murdered because they knew too much. If America and Eric Holder really cared, they'd reopen the Sonny Bono murder investigation. If Eric Holder really cared, he'd open up the murder of Margaret Lesher. She was the wife of Dean Lesher. People that I know, scared people, Now, I know that I don't know anything major because there were 4 layers that separated me and the people in power. But the people that were second and third layers, they mysteriously are disappearing. I'm scared. And I want America to be what it's supposed to be, the land of the free. I'm scared. I can't believe it. And now this Michael Vickers thing. Michael Vickers. He wants to be the head of the CIA, and then I go to Hollywood after he meets up with the Hollywood people. It's weird. There's something wrong. Eric Holder, do your job. Investigate. Prosecute these bastards at Nissan and throw them in jail. It's about time. Oh yeah, Baker Donaldson. As of now, don't talk to my lawyer who, until he sends me an affidavit telling me the truth. We're just, we're not going to do anything. I'm going to talk to some people and figure out what to do. But I want you to communicate with me. That's the great thing about the American Constitution, is that we have the freedom to represent ourselves. And right now, I don't trust anybody. And that makes me sad. I'm sad. And America needs help. President Obama, just promote the morale guy. He's fine, okay? Use Colin Powell as your Secretary of Defense. He's really the best choice. The Republicans like him because he's kind of a Republican, and you like him, and he supported you, and he knows what the hell he's doing. And you know what? One of his people came and talked to me, and it was like one of his people, this is about a year and a half ago. Colin Powell is full of integrity. So let's promote him, okay?